No one mistakes Subaru for a peddler of luxury goods. Its customers are practical, down-to-earth folks more likely to shop from the Ria and Duluth trading catalogs than to wear high couture, and we've taken a few mild pokes at granola and sensible shoes in our reviews of Subarus over the years. We had a peculiar soft spot for the Forester XT of a decade ago. It was equipped with a turbocharged engine and a manual transmission, making it sort of a high-riding WRX, a backwoods rallying station wagon. The 2016 2.0 XT Touring model tested here is not that car. Although still upright, rational, and off-road capable, it's all grown up. While Subaru cultists bemoan its standard CVT and the missing hood scoop, this Forester is a quicker, quieter, better machine in nearly every way. Subaru's former agricultural character has been banished in favor of a sophisticated, modern crossover with much broader appeal. Within the hot-selling compact crossover segment, Subaru has a certifiable hit on its hands with the latest Forester, introduced for 2014. Making it a bit larger, more rigid, and quieter while upgrading its interior and features paid off with a big leap forward in sales. Forester volume was up more than 60% in 2013, when it passed the Outback as Subaru's best-selling model, and the Forester continues to gain 8 to 10% over year-ago figures. Some of that is attributable to the growth of the segment generally, but the Forester is gaining market share even as the volume leaders, the Honda CR-V and the Ford Escape, stagnate. Subaru peddled 55% more Foresters in August 2015 as it did 2 years earlier. The sales success isn't really attributable to the 2.0 XT, though. Less than 10% of Foresters are XTs, most buyers go for the less expensive 2.5i. With its 170 horsepower and a CVT, a Forester 2.5i ranked third in a three-way comparison against the Toyota RAV4 and our favorite in this category, the Mazda CX-5. Its downfalls in that test, lackluster acceleration, the droning effect of the CVT's operation, and a fussy infotainment system, are all addressed by the latest 2.0 XT Touring. The 2.0-liter direct-injected turbocharged Boxer 4 generates 250 horsepower. Smooth, strong, and quiet except for a grainy texture at idle, felt in the floor more than heard. It propelled this Forester from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds and onto a quarter mile in 15.0 at 97 miles per hour. The sprint to 60 miles per hour is not only a healthy 2.3 seconds ahead of the equivalent 2.5i, it also represents a significant 0.7 second edge over the Escape with its 2.0-liter EcoBoost and a 1.4 second advantage over the CX-5 with its 2.5-liter Skyactiv 4. The 2.0 XT even outruns the 3.2-liter V6 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk all the way down the drag strip. Where our test drivers complained about the 2.5i CVT's operation nearly as loudly as the naturally aspirated four-cylinder droned under full throttle, the 2.0 XT's electronic programming renders the transmission choice a moot point. While we'd still be happier if Subaru would offer a 6-speed manual, and we wonder if that might allow for a tow rating higher than this model's 1,500 pound limit, the XT has a simulated stepped gear operation that lesser Foresters lack. In its intelligent, normal, and sports settings, which also affect throttle mapping, it mimics a 6-speed automatic, and in Sport Sharp it allows manual selection of 8 ratios via shift paddles. It does a better job than Honda CR-V does of masking the CVT's more objectionable characteristics, particularly in ordinary driving. Alice, acceleration tests were the only bragging point for Subaru at the track, where the numbers show the Forester on the trailing edge of the segment in both braking and road holding. Stopping from 70 miles per hour took 180 feet, and the skip had result of only 0.75 grams exposed moderate understeer and notable body roll, despite the sport-tuned suspension that comes on the 2.0 XT. Both results fell short of even the Forester 2.5i's test figures. This car wore Bridgestone dualers on its 18-inch rims, while the lesser model had Yokohama Gelanders on 17s. Both tire choices are known more for off-road prowess than are the grippier, street-oriented tires fitted to the nimbler CX-5 and Escape, although we should also note that both Foresters exhibited better suppression of road noise than in previous generations. With 8.7 inches of ground clearance and the handy X mode program activated via a console button to enhance off-road performance, the Forester retains credibility in the BMAs, a supposed SUV attribute many competitors ignore. It's no rock-crawling Jeep Wrangler, but it's willing to wander farther off pavement than a gravel driveway. Subaru's outdoorsiers notwithstanding, the 2016 version of the 2.0 XT Touring also offers advanced safety features for highway driving. The EyeSight package, a $1,395 option that also brings navigation, includes adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, lane departure warning, and fog lamps that turn with the steering wheel. Here's where boxy, no pretensions styling pays off. With a big glass area, narrow pillars, and big mirrors, there aren't really any blind spots an attentive driver needs electronics to overcome. The adaptive cruise can brake the car to a full stop, and it also sends a message when the car ahead has resumed motion. There are buttons to deactivate individual features, such as the sometimes annoying lane departure alarm, and more to be managed via menus on the 7.0-inch touchscreen. The latter employs smartphone-like swipe and pinch gestures that make Subaru's latest Starlink infotainment systems easier to use than was the case with the 2015 model. It still has its quirks, but it's no longer infuriatingly obtuse. The Forester 2.0 XT Touring trim includes almost everything in Subaru's playbook as standard. The only option is the aforementioned EyeSight Plus navigation package, which brings the all-in sticker to just over $36,000. Pricey? Not when compared with the loaded-up versions of the CR-V and Escape, but the latest Hyundai and Kia entries, strong on content per dollar, are set to gain market share, too. This Forester plays to Subaru's traditional strength while adding refinement and sophistication on par with the bigger players. No wonder it's no longer the Subaru fan's secret.